welcome back. Well, let's take you to some news just developing now. The SA Football Association has revealed the names of the candidates for positions in the football organisation ahead of the upcoming elections, which are towards the end of the month, 3 weeks from now. The candidates have been cleared by the governance committee to run for the elections. Our sports anchor, Benjamin Leshoro, is at SAFA House for us. Now, Benjamin, good afternoon to you. I suppose the burning question is Riale Dwaba cleared to run?
Yeah, that's the burning question. Everyone wanted to see today, Stephen, if Riale Dwaba's name will be there among the names that have been announced or would have been announced by the SAFA CEO, Advocate Tebogo Motlanthe. And I can confirm to you and our viewers that Riale Dwaba is part of the 3 candidates that will be running for office as SAFA president on the 25th of June. Riale Dwaba, you'll remember controversy last month when she organized a press conference where she would have been launching her campaign. But on the morning of that press conference, in fact, the press conference had already started when news trickled in that she will not, in fact, be attending. This is because she was threatened, and this is according, of course, to her attorney. She was threatened with expulsion from the race should she present herself to the media and by extension to the public. So she has passed, and it looks like with flying colors, because she is part of the 3 that will be running for office on the 25th of June. She is running alongside incumbent President Danny Jordaan of SAFA, who is seeking a 3rd term in office. He was first elected in 2014, beating Mandla Shoes Mazibuko in that race, and then re-elected in 2018 unopposed after Ace Ngobo. Many might remember Ace Ngobo as a former referee, a former FIFA referee, CAF referee, and of course on the local football scene. He withdrew on the morning of the elections. So he was elected, that's Danny Jordaan, elected unopposed in 2018. So he's seeking a 3rd term, unprecedented in South African football. And also the last candidate will be Solimo Hlabeng of the SAFA Tshwane region, a known critic of Danny Jordaan. He's been very vocal in the past couple of weeks or months. I can even stretch it that far as to how Danny Jordaan has been the downfall of South African football. And this is according to Solimo Hlabeng, the SAFA Tshwane region president. So those are the 3 that will be running for office. Nomsa Mahlangu was rumored before this announcement to be one of the candidates. Unfortunately, it was revealed that she did not meet the eligibility criteria by the governance committee. And this is largely, I posed the question to them, and they explained that Nomsa Mahlangu was elected by University Sport South Africa and not a region, and you need to be nominated by a region for you to be eligible to stand for office or to be in the race for the SAFA presidency. And also, the University Sport South Africa is not a region, it is an associate member of SAFA, and associate members can only nominate NEC members. And this is why Nomsa Mahlangu, an accomplished administrator in her own right when it comes to South African sport, which stretches back to the 90s. So she unfortunately won't be a part of the race for the presidency come the 25th of June.
Benjamin, I mean, you know better than I do. You know our football politics better than I do. But even I know that Danny Jordaan is a tough customer to win a SAFA election against.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to topple or unseat Danny Jordaan, Stephen. He is a seasoned campaigner. He's been here one too many times. He knows how to win this election. But there's been a lot of controversy around Danny Jordaan. There's been, this time around, in what is maybe unprecedented, if I can put it like that, a lot of criticism leveled against Danny Jordaan. Some have been bold enough to actually say directly that he is the downfall of South African football. Some have, of course, sugarcoated it, but there's calls for perhaps a woman to be leading South African football. And this is not to belittle Riale Dwaba's achievements in the local football scene. She has done incredibly well for herself. Her experience goes back to the 80s, and a lot of people believe that Reale Dwaba might actually be the favorite. She might just be edging Danny Jordan when it comes to the popularity vote in the country. But we know, of course, Stephen, that popularity hasn't really done the business when it comes to on the day. Remember, the public won't be voting come the 25th of June. It is the SAFA regions who will be responsible for 208 of the 224 votes, and then the associate members, as well as the NSL, the National Soccer League, which runs by the name PSL, their professional name. So the public will not be voting. So what South Africans or football lovers think of Danny Jordan won't matter much when it comes to the actual voting. It is the people who will be there on the booths that day who will be casting their votes that really matter. And Danny Jordan is a popular figure with a lot of the regions.
Benjamin Leshoro, thanks very much indeed. Reminds me of another organization within NEC and a conference that most people don't get to vote for. Benjamin Leshoro, I really do appreciate the time and